What is good, everybody? It is Wednesday, New Comic Book Day, and if you guys are as excited about New Comic Book Day as I am, you're in the right spot. Welcome to the ComicManAndy Comic Cave and Comic Dojo. We're going to go over some new books for today. This is the latest haul for New Comic Book Day. I can't wait to get into this. It's been a very pleasant week comic book-wise, but it definitely felt like Monday 3.0. This week is just being a week. Can you believe this, guys? What do you think? Let's hit up this chat real quick before we get into these books. And actually, don't forget, everybody, it is previews week. If you're still old school like me and like picking up the paper copy of previews, here it is. It is out. I'm actually going to go through this after the show. I like to flip through this and just kind of casually read it before bed. And like I said, it was a pleasant week for comic books, right? Not bad. Not bad at all. ComicManAndy's actually making some progress on some hashtag life goals, right? So welcome again to the Comic Dojo, everybody. Mishu Seaman is in the house, says, why did the cross-eyed teacher get fired? I don't know, man. Why? You got to let us know. Stoutman's in the chat. How are you, man? Good to see you. How's it going, comic fam? Paul Dunn saying, heyo, how are you? Steve White, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the chat, man. Good to see you in the dojo. Hello, Paul says, good to see you. Love me some previews. I agree. I really like previews. I've actually ordered some books out of previews before. That's where you order books, but just looking through previews really helps me hone into a lot of stuff that I want to actually order and add to my pull list. And then if I have a feeling and I want to order 2 or 3 copies of something, previews is generally where I kind of figure that out, unless I forget to read previews for several months, and then I'm doing that at the LCS. But yes, everybody's starting to roll in now. You gotta do it right. We gotta do it right. Welcome to the chat. The great Herminio Reyes Jr. is in the house. If you guys don't know Big Herm Collectibles, you guys are missing out. Make sure you hit up Big Herm Collectibles. Somebody share his link in the chat. He just went live earlier, about an hour and a half ago with Sam's Tangled Web. Great Wednesday show from Big Herm Collectibles. Love catching you guys on the replay. Like I said, I wish I could watch everybody live. Big Herm, man, I'm usually sitting reading books and I get the alert and I'm like, okay, I'm going to add that to my replay list. Replay list? What is it? This is a replay list. Like I said, it's Monday 3.0 tonight. Welcome, Big Herm Collectibles. Great to see you, man. Peter Parker's Pants, welcome to the chat, man. Made in Detroit. We are getting ever so much closer to Motor City Comic Con going down, and I'm excited. I am really excited about that. We'll talk about Motor City Comic Con after we go over these books. We'll have a couple of great announcements after we go over these books as well. The cross-eyed teacher got fired because couldn't control her pupils. Nice. Very good. I picked up 23 books and only 2 variants. Very nice. Very nice. Not bad, man. Steve White, yes. Big Herm, good to see him. Happy New Comic Book Day. Come on, mama. April, did you receive your books yet? I haven't looked up on the dashboard yet. Hopefully those got to you, because for some reason they started heading for the West Coast. They got stopped out in the Midwest somehow and then took a turn back towards you, I think. But yes. Big Herm Collectibles saying hi to Mark. Yes, absolutely. Everybody's saying hi. Who else we got in here hanging out? Man, big chat jump. Here we go. Marshall Lewis, thanks for being here. Falls through a portal and sits down. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Welcome to the Comic Dojo on New Comic Book Day Wednesday. Sit tight, buckle up. About a half an hour to 45 minutes. We usually sit here, hang out, and talk about New Comic Book Day. We need a big Chungus appearance tonight. We do. In fact, I don't know. He should be available. We'll see. My kid just said, Andy, he loved you giving Big Herm his intro. Yes. I'll cheese it up more next time too, and I'll cheese it up even more next time. Holy moly, come on, mama, once again. Yeah, did you get your books? Let me know, April. Did you get your books? Ian Fiddler, happy New Comic Book Day, all. Absolutely. Did we send a package your way? Let me know. I can't quite remember. Like I said, I didn't get into that dashboard. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out. 4 minutes in, really. Like I said, nice, easy New Comic Book Day. We're going to continue following this live chat as we go over these books. And I'm very curious, everybody here hanging out tonight, what was your read of the week? What was your cover of the week? Did you find some favorite art that you liked? And everybody catching this on the replay, comment down below what your favorite read of the week was and what your favorite cover of the week was. Really would like to know what you guys are really into and help broaden my horizon to what I should not be missing out on. Because I'm sure Don Davis will be popping in here soon to tell me something about DC that I should have picked up. and I'll agree with him. I probably should have picked up, but I can't do everything. Didn't win, but really enjoyed the show on the weekend. Yes, the Slavaganza giveaway was this past Saturday, and all those packages except for one. One package still needs to go out to a winner yet. We have some international shipping stuff to figure out on that aspect. Yes. Hello, Mama. You having a good new comic book day? I am. I hope she is, and I hope you guys are too. I'm all caught up with Star Wars Bounty Hunters, and for the most part, I'm enjoying it. But I'm with you on the copy and paste stuff and how it is. Yeah. We'll get into Bounty Hunters here in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Zuni, a little fist bump action. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. So, yes, we'll keep rolling with this chat. Digging the 10th anniversary Miles variants. Ooh, 10-year anniversary Miles. So, I did not make it to my LCS day, so a major shout-out goes out to the CEO of the Comic Dojo. Mrs. ComicManAndy made a run out to pick up my books because it was, like I said, Monday 3.0. I was going to end up doing a lot of different things at work that prevented me from possibly being out at a regular time. So we went with plan B, and the CEO picked up the books. And, I watched their video last night and showing everything that came out, and I didn't really see much else that I may have missed. So we went with the pull list and stuck with that. In hindsight, I probably could have did some big bin diving while I was there. And maybe I'll make it tomorrow, maybe not. But I did goof. Forgot to cancel Alien off of my pull list because we talked about this last month. Is I was done with it and I was ready to cancel it, and I wanted to end it at 6 before the new arc started. And here we are, issue 7 hits. And I'm one of those people where if my LCS ordered it because it's on my pull list, I'm going to pay for it because that's just kind of how I am. And I got to remind myself to drop this off my pull list. I don't want my LCS getting stuck with the books that they ordered for me and then me, turning them down, because these turn into. This is probably going to just be a dollar bin book if they over-ordered, unfortunately. So I hate for them to get stuck with this. But what that means is that Alien issues 1 through 6, I could probably put this into a bundle and throw it on Whatnot and start it for $1 or whatever. And I'm sure somebody else out there, or maybe we do an Alien giveaway sometime soon. This title just wasn't quite my cup of tea. I really had higher hopes for Alien, and being a big Alien fan and sci-fi fan over the years, and I was really kind of looking for more. And I don't know if it was the writing felt haphazardly done, or if it was the artwork seemed very digital. It did seem very digital to me. Either way, it's there. I'll flip through it now that I've got it. But yes, Moon Knight vinyl, Margarine Flanagan top stacks of this week. So yes, you know what? Yeah, speaking of Moon Knight, because we're in the Marvel books, I ended up reading Moon Knight digitally because I forgot to add that to the pull list, and I forgot to ask the CEO to pick up a copy of that. So I read it digitally, and I love how they open up that issue with him laying right on the therapist chair with his hands behind his head, like classic, just Moon Knight, in my opinion. I'm really kind of digging where that's going right now and where that title's at. I'm really digging it. Loved Radiant Black and Stillwater books, so Radiant Black I did miss. That's another one I missed. Definitely going to have to go back and grab that one. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's always good in New Comic Book Day. I feel like New Comic Book Day exists on Wednesday to help us get through the week, to be honest with you. Because, man, if it wasn't for New Comic Book Day on Wednesday, what else would many of us have to look forward to besides Friday? Especially on really tough, honestly, really tough long weeks. You know what I mean? Mishu Seaman says, my new favorite game is Yahtzee. I'm sure it is. Caps, thanks for being here. Good to see you. Are you streaming on other things that aren't Twitch? Yes, we're streaming live to YouTube. The ComicManAndy YouTube channel lives on YouTube, obviously, and then we substream to Twitch as well to say hi to some people over there, maybe find some new followers or some other people that are interested in comic book content, and we can welcome them into the comic book community over here on YouTube. So if you're interested, please head over to YouTube and search ComicManAndy. You can hit subscribe, hit follow, hit the notification bell. And welcome to the community, and look out for everybody that you're going to find, because there's a ton of great comic book content out there. Stoutman, I agree. Alien was just not what I wanted it either. I dropped it after issue 5, and yes, that's kind of where I'm there. I really had hope for bigger things for Alien, but moving along, we'll continue following the chat as we go. We are on to still in Marvel books. So Bounty Hunters number 16 was a fun little jaunt into Star Wars. I didn't hate it. I didn't absolutely love it. And I think it carries the story forward. The CEO's digging. She's the one that's been reading the actual whole Bounty Hunter storyline. I'm just reading the tie-ins for now. So this is going to head her way. She's going to get caught up on that. And I didn't see a ratio variant for that this week. I'm sure there was. It's a Star Wars book. I'm positive there's a ratio variant, I would imagine. I think so. It didn't end up in my pull list, which tells me that my LCS probably didn't order enough copies. They don't notify me if they don't order enough, and they don't always notify me if they do. It's just kind of my notification is that email, whether or not it actually hits the pull list. But we did get the, I think they're calling these the design variant. So that's available to add to the collection. And then the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary, looking pretty good. This should have been one of those things where I either did not get them all or I did get them all, because now I'm finding there's going to be gaps. I think I've only got about half of these Lucasfilm variants, and I think these would look really good graded as a set. Very cool. So that's it for Star Wars this week. And that actually made up a big chunk of the pull list. You know what I mean? So I'm going to need a dump truck load of extra rolls after that. Absolutely. You said it best, man. Dump truck. So once again, you guys in the live feed, continue sharing your favorite read of the week. If you have gotten your books, if you haven't, what are you excited for? And also, what cover art were you digging? Because I know we all go onto the website to look for the cover art and check that stuff out. Are you guys pre-buying anything on eBay? And we'll talk about next week coming up here too in a little bit, because next week's going to be a stellar week. But moving on from Marvel, we're on to Image. Siphon number 3 is out, and I have to say I forgot to finish reading issue 2. So issue 3 is definitely hitting the reading block. The reading pile. But that means we can move on to Stillwater 10. I did not get to this tonight yet, but I'm going to try to get to this because Stillwater has been a fantastic read. Chip Zdarsky is doing really well on this. I'm really enjoying this, and wish I could say more about it. Wish I would have read it before we had gone live so I could have said more about it. But I'm eagerly anticipating reading that book tonight. Now that it's all packed up, it's going to go in the short box. I'm probably going to just read it digitally on Comixology. Now that we're on to indies and we're rolling right ahead, we are on to Boom Studios. Once in the Future number 20 is out. I love these Mora covers. I know I kind of complained a little while ago that I felt like some of the Mora covers felt rushed and felt like underdone, like kind of rushed to print. But this is just looking really, really, really good. Not my cover of the week, though. Not my read of the week, because I did not read that yet. We'll get into my read of the week, and we'll get into my cover of the week here shortly. But Once in the Future is still rolling. I'm glad I'm sticking with this, because now I feel like the print run is low. And I feel like if for some reason, if this book picks up any kind of steam as speculation-wise, I feel like I've got all of the books between like issue 12 onto 20 now that are much lower print run. A little bit harder to get, especially those 1 in 25 variants, because here we are with the Mora variant, stellar black and white. This camera does not do this cover justice. The line work in here is phenomenal, and it's just really hard to see on that camera, and it looks really, really good in person. This is going to be really difficult to get in a high grade. I'm hoping that this will be a 9.8 candidate. I don't know. I got to start doing pre-screenings like Uncle Skeff and some other people, because if it's not, I need to know so that I can grab a copy that is a 9.8 before these things get expensive. I don't know what the ratio is like on these. Is this just a standard cover B? If you guys know, I haven't had a chance to look into this, if this is just a standard cover B, because this isn't a ratio variant by any means. So maybe the print run on this is similar to cover A. We'll find that out later. Either way, so we're still on Boom Studios, the last Boom Studios book, and this is going to be my cover pick of the week. Let's see. Oh, no. Are you serious, man? Stout, you dropped Department of Truth. It just wasn't what I wanted in a comic. Felt like he was writing a novel when reading it. I agree with that. I agree that I feel like he's kind of writing a novel, and I feel like Department of Truth is going to read better in a trade paperback, but I feel like they're doing really good things that are out there and a little bit different in the indie side of things with Department of Truth. And it's just, like I said, it's just an amalgamation of like the 90s X-Files and a couple of other things, and it kind of shakes it all up in a jar and spits it out with some different characters and some different art and different stories, and I'm really kind of digging it. Stop man. I'm going to stick with Department of Truth, but I am going to sit down and binge read it instead of reading issue to issue, because it's much harder to keep up month to month and remember what's going on there. So Peter Parker Spence, you picked up Frontiersman. I did not, and I'm wondering, did I goof by not picking that up? You let me know. I did see that. That was a new number 1 from Image, if I remember correctly. And the cover, not much on the cover that stuck out to me when I saw that on their video, their advertisement video last night. But let me know if I messed up by not picking up Frontiersman. Please do. And if any of you guys watching this on a replay picked up Frontiersman and loved it, comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. I'm very curious. Some decent buzz on Frontiersman. Okay. I definitely should get on the social media and check that out. I forgot to say I dropped that as of issue 12. Okay, good to know. Mishu Seaman, rock on, love you, bye. See you later, man. See you tomorrow. Get some rest. I know we're all pretty wicked tired this week. This is going to be an early night for the Comic Man Andy. I'm going to catch some replays of a couple of friends here on YouTube and read a couple of books, and then I'm calling it a night. So my cover of the week that we picked up is, let me get the pronunciation of this correctly. This is the last indie book that we picked up, and Sook, S-O-O-K. The 1 in 25, Once in Future, number 20 is, they're killing it. I absolutely love this. This is going to look great slabbed. These covers are turning into things that these covers are going to be hard to let go of one of these days if I ever have to let go of that cover. Two Brothers Comics is in the house, man. I ate some chicken minis today. Did you really? That sounds amazing. I ate some chicken minis today. But speaking of Once in Future, I know you guys have talked about Once in the Future and you guys kind of dropped it. I've stuck with it and I've really been digging the covers. I think they've redeemed themselves on some of the covers. And I'm a few issues behind, but I'm definitely going to get into this story. But we will see. We will see. So Dustin Man says, it could be Nick, but I'm pretty sure it's Dustin. He says, hey, man, I ate some chicken minis today. They were a little foul, but not bad. You know, that brings up a question that I have for you guys in the chat here. Everybody, let's gather up. Let's get in a circle, and let's see if we can answer this question for Comic Man Andy. I was not able to find an answer on Google, and I'm very curious, you guys. Do you guys know why ducks have tail feathers? Nobody? Because I was thinking I'm pretty sure it's to cover their butt quacks. All right, happy Wednesday. 21 has an amazing John Boy coming. Ooh, are you serious, Paul? Okay, definitely going to be looking out for that. Definitely, just John Boy Myers is doing some killer stuff, and so does that mean that he's is he exclusive with 616 Comics? Is that going to be covered done with 616 Comics? I don't know. I got to look into that. He's been doing some killer stuff. I heard He Who Fights with Monsters is good. Really? You mean to say monsters, Steve? I'm going to look into that. Picked up He Who Fights with Monsters, yet to read it though. Okay, so there's another person that says He Who Fights with Monsters. So maybe I should look. At this point, I need to probably pick up some of these, not requests, but some of these recommendations from you guys, at least digitally. Grab them digitally so I can read them, and then I can go back and get the actual physical issues on, Thursday or Friday or Saturday to cover their quacks. Yes, pretty much. There it is. Thanks, man. There it is. It's a ratio. Ooh, yeah. So I'm first in line for Once in Future ratios at my LCS. So that'll definitely be hitting my pull list, which I'm really looking forward to that now that you mentioned that. House of L Comics, Don, thanks for being here. You missed an entire 20-minute DC segment. Psych. We didn't get any DC books, but I definitely love to hear your input on DC this week. What did I miss? What should we pick up? What should we look forward to? Because we only got one book left and we're only 18 minutes in. So buckle up and stay tuned, guys. We got a couple of announcements coming up here before we do the recap of the books. So like I said, we'll try to keep this format going where we go through the books, hang out with everybody in the chat, see what you guys are into this week. Then we do some announcements, and then we'll do a recap of the books. No need for Sports L Comics. Yes. Yes. Ayo, what's up, Andy? I got that thing. Hey, Mojo Quid, congratulations again for winning a Slabaganza package giveaway. And hope that was to your standards as far as packaging and shipping goes, man. Congratulations again. I hope you enjoy the books, man. I really do. I really do. So thank you again for participating and being a part of the channel. You guys really make this worthwhile every week, every day, every month. You know what I mean? So let me get into this last book. This last book is my read of the week. So if the 1 in 25, Once in Future number 20 was my cover of the week, this book is my read of the week, and it should be no shocker. The Last Ronin number 4 was my read of the week. Kind of a roller coaster of a ride. I'm not going to spoil this, but this definitely hits home and hits hard and was a fantastic read, in my opinion, as far as Last Ronin goes. I'm still frustrated with the frequency or the duration between releases of Last Ronin. But, I'm letting go of that for tonight because that was a stellar read. Glad I picked it up. And Dustin, what was that? Is there one more issue? Is it a 5-issue miniseries, or did they stretch it out? Was it 6? I am so disconnected from the last Ronin news that I don't remember where they're ending it or how many more they're going. I just feel like they are packing a lot of story into one book at this point, because I can't quite pinpoint it, but I feel like 5 or 6 is going to be the last. Or if they're extending it out to like 12, this is going to be an awesome story if they're going even longer with it. But if you guys are Turtles fans, and if you guys have been half in and half out with the last Ronin, you don't want to miss this issue. You really don't. Grab it while it's cover price. Well, it's yeah. What am I saying? Just grab a copy at cover price, or grab a digital reading of it, and you'll enjoy it. So angry for all the delays in the last Ronin. They had so much momentum and pissed it away. I'm with you, Peter, man. They had a ton of momentum. They had a freight train of momentum going, and then delay after delay after delay. And I think pretty much a bulk of the community, I'm not going to speak for the community, but I feel like the vibes that I got was after that delay of issue 2, then compounded with the delay of the thank you variant of number 1 and the delay of 2. I think people just kind of like, I think that just killed the momentum. It just pissed it all away. I agree with you, man. I really do. The new Harley Quinn cartoon adult book is good. Oh, okay. So I think I've heard a couple other people talking about that, and I don't want to miss out on that. Mojo Quid packed it like a pro. You know what? I am amazed at how quickly I was able to pack all 8 of those packages on Saturday. Like I said, 7 of the 8 packages that went out. One of the last winners is a Canadian resident, and there's some new shipping regulations when it comes to Canada with some declaration stuff, and I've got to work my way through that. And remember, I got to get a little bit of time off of work to sit down and look that up, and then get that package on his way over, all the way over to the west coast of Canada. So that's got a little bit of a trip to make for that one, but can't wait to get that on the way to his location, so he can enjoy those books as well. Do I have to go back to read the prior last Ronin issue before reading this one? I would say no, but I will say I think it'll help, because I had to struggle a little bit at first, try to remember, like, wait a minute, where did we leave off at? Oh, okay. It took me about a 20% of the first few pages to the point where, okay, it started to click. So I went back and started over again on issue 4 and reread it. I'd recommend rereading issue 3, but I don't feel like you absolutely have to. Maybe it's just me with a terrible memory. Either way, those are the new comic book day pulls for Wednesday, the latest comic book haul. I was excited for today to get into some reads and just kick back and relax. I hope you guys were too. So let's move on to a couple of major announcements. And I'm really, really excited to be back in the saddle down in the Comic Dojo for a Whatnot auction this Friday. And we're going to bring some different things that I'm hoping are going to be really fun. I'm hoping this is going to be really fun this Friday, 8 p.m. So 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Wink Inc. is also going. So let's support Wink Inc. And I think I'm going to go for I'm probably going to run more than an hour. But for that first hour, I'm going to do we've got some Marvel mystery packs that we're going to put up, and then we're going to crack for the winners if they want to, because I'm hearing rumors of 1 in 1,000s in those things, and I don't know any of those variants, but we've got a couple of those that we're going to do. We're going to put up a couple of slabs. We're going to make it a very fun, manageable auction. Not 3, not 4 hours, not 5 hours. There's not going to be 50 or 60 lots or items, but we are going to do a nice little mix of filler issues that are great reads. There's going to be a couple of handful of keys. There's going to be some mystery packs, those Marvel mystery packs. And what else? What else was I going to say? And we're going to do some 2-issue, 3-issue lots, 4-issue lots, stuff like that. It's just going to be really fun, right? We made an upgrade to a thermal printer too, so that's going to make life a lot easier. But I cannot wait for 8 o'clock. I cannot wait to hang out with you guys down here in the Comic Dojo, because it's going to be really interesting. If you guys have seen, for those of you that have not seen a Whatnot auction, it's overlooking this back corner where we set up the book, and it's a fun time with some cool lights and some great music, because there's no copyright regulations, because the stream isn't saved, it isn't recorded, it isn't anything like that, so we can listen to some killer tunes. But you know what we are going to do? We are going to stream that auction live here on the Comic Dojo, ComicManAndy YouTube channel, with a behind the scenes view. So for all of you guys that have liked Whatnot and dipped your toes in and have fun, but you we're not able to watch on a computer screen. You're not able to watch on a TV. You're not able to watch on a couple other devices. Here's the chance to sit down, sit back, and watch behind the scenes view of the Whatnot auction on your large screen TV, on your computer screen, whatever extra mobile device. The audio will be muted. So if you just set your phone to the side, you'll be able to hear the audio through your phone and be able to bid through your phone if you so choose to bid. I think that's going to be kind of fun. I don't know if there's rules or regulations or anything, but we're going to find out. So that means the live stream for Friday night here is going to actually start probably 7:30 earlier. I'll need about, because you guys are going to get a full behind the scenes view of setup, what I've got to go through, everything like that. And I thought that'd be kind of fun to share with you guys. You know what I mean? Kind of like an over the shoulder or somewhere back over the corner here, kind of looking down on this whole area. So that means I definitely have to put on pants. But I'm really kind of looking forward to that. So that's going to be this Friday. I'm actually going to be loading some more slabs and some other books tonight on Whatnot so that I don't have to do it all tomorrow after work, but most everything should be loaded up tomorrow after work. B-Town 2294, good to see you. Where does a rainbow go? Prism. Where does a bad rainbow go? It goes to Prism. Don't worry, it's a light sentence. Live stream behind the scenes, great idea. I'm looking forward to that because you know what? Because if at some point we wanted to run non-copyright music, like just copyright-free music, we could, and I could turn the audio on, and it would be no different than you. It would just be, it'd be pretty dope, is what I'm saying. I'm interested in trying it. So we picked up an extra camera mount this week back here from Whatnot Funds, and we're just kind of putting it back into this channel and back into the Whatnot auctions. We got some great giveaways. How about a sneak peek of the giveaways right now while you guys are sitting here hanging out? Let me grab those. I just remember these were sitting right behind me. So we are doing a follower giveaway this Friday. And to win the follower giveaway, one, you have to be a Whatnot follower. You have to be present. So we're going to take the list of all of the Whatnot followers, put it in a wheel, and we're going to spin it until we select a winner that's there, that's hanging out with us. And this is going to happen randomly sometime in the middle of the stream, probably before 9 o'clock. But Star Wars, The High Republic #1, 9.8. Great Phil Noto cover. This is going to be the follower giveaway right here. One lucky person that is just following and watching. You don't have to buy anything. You just have to be following, and you have to be there in the stream watching, can win this book. And then we also have 2 great prizes for every person that wins something or every person that finishes an auction. For if the auction ends from $10 to $19, that's 1 entry. If it ends from $20 to $29, that's 2 entries. We're going to do something like that. You know what I mean? So it's compounding. So if you spend $60, you get 6 entries. If you spend $100, you get 10 entries, basically. So we've got an Amazing Spider-Man number 50 variant edition, 9.8. This is the In-Hyuk Lee cover. I thought this would be a really cool prize. I'm buying things that are outside of my normal to add to the Whatnot auctions for people that are interested in like Amazing Spider-Man stuff. I'm not a massive Amazing Spider-Man collector, but this In-Hyuk Lee cover looked really dope, and it's a 9.8. And look at all the black on the corners all the way around. I don't know, but to me, just looking at this book, it seemed like it would be a pretty tough candidate in a 9.8. So to be able to have a 9.8 to do as a prize for the Whatnot auction, that's 1 prize. And there's 1 more prize. So there'll be 2 winners at the end of the Whatnot auction. And to win the prizes, you don't have to be there because your entry is a purchase or a win of an auction, which means I'll have your shipping address. So this will just get shipped separately on my own dime if you win that. And then this stellar looking DC Comics Wonder Woman 765, the Middleton variant. Absolutely gorgeous. Once again, if your entries will get you a chance to win at this, and you don't have to be present at the end when we spin the wheel. It'd be cool if you were there because we could celebrate for you. But this Middleton Wonder Woman 765 and a 9.8 is absolutely stellar. Very, 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 very gorgeous looking Wonder Woman cover. So those are the 2 prizes. And then the follower giveaway, like we said, is that awesome Phil Noto Star Wars High Republic #1, 9.8. So it's going to be a busy Friday, right? It is going to be a busy Friday. Holy moly. Loose Comics, what up, comic fam? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Once again, congratulations on your win of the Slavaganza giveaway. You actually just messaged me that you received those, or you were about to receive those. So I'm looking forward to hearing your feedback. Post it up on IG, man, and do an unboxing on YouTube. I'd appreciate it. Let me know how that packaging is when you get that. Maxfield, Vaughn, Presley, hey brother, love the hoodie. Prior Marine, yes. Let me unselect that real quick. Do not give in to the war within the Till Valhalla project. Like, I have a hoodie and I have probably 7 or 8 copies of this exact same shirt. We've talked about this in the past. The monetization of the channel and the super chats that we're doing for the beginning of this, we will be making a donation to the Till Valhalla project when that Google AdSense, it has to reach a certain level before you can sit on. Either way, I'm not going to overthink it too much, but we're going to do a special mail call Monday where we do something of that nature and make a donation. So yes, thank you very much. Semper Fi, brother. I'm also a prior Marine, so thanks for being here. Hopefully, if you're interested, hit subscribe, hit that notification bell, and tune in if you're into comic books. And if you're not into comic books, come hang out once in a while. Say hi, brother. Good to see you. Thanks for being here, man. Semper Fi. Sir Skeffy McSkeffface is in the house. How are you doing it? You're doing it to me again there, Yoda. Master Yoda, you're doing it to me again. Doing how you tonight. Doing how you do. Wow. Okay. You're going to make my brain explode. Mama, Peter, thanks for being here. Skeff, good to see you. Steve White waving hi. Let's see. Skeff, it's Douglas Cup. It's Saturday. You should make a trip. Ooh. And he's got to work on Saturday. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. I'll be working as well. Well, I'll be working on packaging up Whatnot Wins. That's coolio. There we are. Very nice, Andy. Yes, that's cool. Absolutely. Steve White says cool prizes. So that's really kind of where we're at with the Whatnot auction. And then the next announcement that we wanted to get into for a couple minutes, Motor City Comic Con is like less than a month away. We're like 3 weeks out. I cannot wait. We've got everything we need to be there. We've got our hotel lined up. I am so looking forward to hanging out with people like Peter Parker's Pants. And I'm sure there's some other guys, Darkside Jedi from Lords of the Long Box could potentially be there. I don't know if he's going to be there, but he isn't too far from there, if I remember correctly. And there should be a number of other people that have hit me up in the past that said that they were going to go and look forward to meeting up. So I'm really looking forward to that. We're going to be there every day. Sunday morning, we'll probably only be there for a little while before we go, but we're looking forward to being there every day. We've got the electronic passes. So once hopefully they ship those damn passes here soon, because if we're only a few weeks away, we still have not received our passes. Where the hell are they? You know what I mean? The whole point of paying the extra money that we did and early for those passes was so that when we park the car and we get there, we could just walk right in the door and walk right into the floor and not have to wait in any lines. So I'm looking forward to that. And plus, over in that area, there's a lot of great breweries. There's a lot of great grub, and there's a movie theater not too far from there, because I think there's a couple of good movies happening next month too. Yes, Peter Parker Pants, you'll be there Friday. We will be there all day Friday as well. Hopefully I don't oversleep. But we'll try to be there earlier at the very opening. Man, this is a lot of work to rebag my newly acquired G.I. Joe complete run from the 80s. Dude, yeah. How many issues was that? That's going to be a lot of bagging and boarding. Absolutely. So those are the announcements. Whatnot auction this Friday. Motor City Comic Con is coming up. C2E2 is not too far away either. If Motor City Comic Con's in October, C2E2 is in December. We're all locked and loaded and ready to go for that. So let's do a quick recap of the books. Then I'll go over the Whatnot auction prizes again real quick. But like we said, Last Ronin, number 4, was definitely my read of the week. It was fantastic. I'm not going to spoil it. But if you're a Turtles fan and if you're a Last Ronin fan, you're not going to want to miss out on this issue. This was a kind of a hard-hitting issue. Man. Cover pick of the week for me was definitely this. You guys help me out here. S-O-O-K. Soak. It's not sock, but I mean, this is the Soak variant. The 1 in 25. Once in Future, number 20. These things are they're gorgeous the way they're doing these. That's my cover pick of the week. So right there at the tail end, read of the week and cover pick of the week. And then you got this fantastic Mora variant of issue 1 or issue cover A. And this camera does not do it justice. It's going to be really hard to get in high grade with a solid black negative space there. Very cool. And then the cover A is very, very, very cool. Very cool. Can't wait to dig into that and read that tonight. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Siphon number 3 hits the reading pile as well. I think I forgot to finish reading issue 2. A lot of times I get a quarter to a halfway into a comic book, have to pause for something, and then I set it aside and kind of forget about it, and that reading pile just kind of grows. But we'll get to that here soon. Stillwater number 10, I'm excited to get into. This is what I'm going to read next, actually. After we're done going live, I'm going to read this real quick. Been digging that series by Chip Zdarsky quite a bit. Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue 16, the Lucasfilm 50th anniversary variant. This is looking really good. Bounty Hunter, I think the design variant is they're referring to this. If it's not the design variant, you guys let me know. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what variant that is. Like, I'm just buying all the Star Wars stuff, even though I don't necessarily need it. I'm just buying it all, and I kind of forget what I'm buying a lot of times. Cover A, decent looking cover. Loving Boba Fett right there. And then Alien 7, new story arc. Should have remembered to cancel it either way. I'm going to actually do myself a favor and email my LCS right after this to cancel this, and then I'll just add this to that Alien pile, and we'll see. Maybe we do a giveaway on that. Maybe we add it to the Whatnot auction. I don't know. Either way, it's just 7 comic books that are taking up space now that I'm not going to keep. So that's where we're at. And don't forget the Whatnot auction prizes. Prize number 1, the Wonder Woman 765 Middleton variant. Stellar, gorgeous looking cover. Absolutely gorgeous cover. That is the first prize for the Whatnot auction this Friday, 8 p.m. And we'll spin the wheel at the tail end. Second prize, Amazing Spider-Man 50 In-Hyuk Lee, cover 9.8. And then the follower giveaway, which will happen randomly during the live auction, and you must be present to win the follower giveaway on Whatnot, is that Star Wars High Republic number 1, 9.8, that awesome Phil Noto cover. So there's that. It is going to be a busy night tonight, and it's going to be a busy night tomorrow to get prepped and get done. So like we're basically running 2 live streams. I'm really looking forward to this. And I'm hoping you guys are too, at least if you come hang out. And it's going to be a blast. Man. So once again, if this is your first time here, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and hit one of those reaction buttons, and come hang out every Monday and every Wednesday for live streams. Don't forget, every Tuesday, we're on the Comic News Weekly show with Simpleman's Comics. Brian apologized for getting called into work yesterday, so we did cancel that stream on short notice. And we're looking for Fridays to be our Whatnot nights, and probably try to do that a couple times a month. Get into a groove, get into a rhythm. Like I said, we want to find something a little bit shorter, a little bit manageable. Instead of a 3 or 4 hour auction that takes 2 days to pack up, I'm going to try to make it to a 1 to 2 hour auction that takes like half a day to a day to pack up. That way I can do it more frequently and have more fun with it, because this stretch, it was almost a month-long stretch since the last time I've been on Whatnot. I've been eager to get back on there and have a blast and crank some tunes. Kay Dwang, thanks for being here. Any chance of Greatest Comic Book Show reunion? Yeah, definitely want to get back with those guys. I definitely want to hang out with them. I have not talked to them in a day or two. We'll see. There's been talks of like one-off shows or chances of... Wait, what happened? Who's going on over there? Let me look into that in just a second here. But yeah, I'll talk to those guys. It would be a blast to actually hang out with them again. I don't know that we'll make every week, but I know we do want to get back together, because that Wednesday show was a hilarious adventure. Who's getting timed out? What happened? Very nice, Andy. Message deleted by Stoutman. MCCI will be there Friday. Peter Parker's Pants, is deleting his own messages, and then he was timed out by Stoutman. What's going on with that, guys? Stoutman. Peter Parker's Pants, I don't think there was a reason to time him out. Was that a foobar? Was that a slip of the thumb? I don't know, man. Let me know. Skeff, what are you guys doing? Are you guys messing with your live stream behind the scenes? Great idea. Why? Okay, so let's find out what's going here in a little bit. Everybody, comment in the stream here. What's going on? Peter Parker's Pants and Stoutman. Someone hit a wrong button. Okay, live stream behind the scenes, because there are a bunch of deleted messages. Yep. Okay, either way, you guys hit me up. Message me on IG if you've got any questions. And I'm not sure why Peter Parker's Pants was timed out. Hopefully he can still watch and still listen. But yeah, that's not Mail Call Monday. Wow, that's New Comic Book Day Wednesday. Like I said, maybe he fell asleep on his phone. You never know. Peter Parker's Pants, we'll make it right, and we'll find out what's going on with Stoutman, and make sure you guys are doing good. Definitely don't want any bad vibes. Hopefully nothing went wrong there. So let me know if I can fix anything. Hopefully you guys have a great week. And yeah, You guys know how I'm going to do this, right? Don't forget to follow on Whatnot. Be there Friday to hang out, at least for half an hour to an hour. Like I said, the follower giveaway, you got to be present to win. So one lucky winner is going to win that book free of charge and get shipped to them free of charge just for being there and just for hanging out. You've not gotten the package yet, he said. I believe you'll be getting that soon. But yes, once again, everybody, thank you for being here. Y'all know how I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to go peace out. I'm going to go pinkies out. I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side for the next video. And remember, don't forget about the most important part all day, every day. Be original and take care of each other, right? Because this connective tissue that is comic books is fantastic, right? But the most fantastic part are all of you every week. You guys make this worth it every time. So appreciate y'all and have a great week.
Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Excuse me while I change. The roller boogie has made me sweaty. Yeah. I love gold. I love gold.